The new era in relations between the United States and Cuba is just about a week old now. Hardly enough time to make any judgments about any aspect of it.
One part of life that this new era directly impacts is the possibility of more U.S. tourists going to Cuba. ABC's Serena Marshall has more from Havana.
Cuba, an island frozen in time just 90 miles south of the Florida Keys, memorialized in movies like The Godfather. This forbidden fruit of the Caribbean was a vacationer's paradise. World-class beaches, colonial architecture, even Detroit iron.
Totally different than anywhere we've been around the world before. Just is so different. It's very unique.
Roaming the streets of Old Havana, Americans like Bill and Marjorie Springer of Naples, Florida.
Although this kind of looks like a movie.
While some Americans might take an alternate route to this embargoed nation, the Springers came legally as part of a cultural people-to-people program. Started in 2011 by President Obama to increase interactions with everyday Cubans. Those wishing to go experience the island must go with a tour group who have special licenses. The Springers' $6,000 week-long tour meant they joined the more than 80,000 Americans who visited so far this year.
You are really not on vacation. It's an expedition and a learning experience.
Right now, you can visit the island if you're part of one of a dozen pre-approved groups, but that could expand under President Obama's recent announcement. And you too can experience a country once thought to be forbidden.
Did you ever think that you standing here in Havana would be possible?
Not back then. No, not for many years. Into the 70s and 80s, we thought, it's just a country. Maybe the way we felt about China, that we'd never get there.
A neighbor now closer to being reopened for business a half-century later. Serena Marshall, ABC News, Havana, Cuba.
It's interesting because so many people want to go because it's a place stuck in time, but that will change as more tourist dollars flow through the country. So it's interesting.
It's necessary change. I'll tell you, I was there just in September as a tourist, and it's a beautiful country, but there are a lot of broken down buildings that need help there. So we'll see how it develops next year or so.